Alrighty. We're live. Guess what, guys? So, I've got this thing, right? Where I'd love to go to a flea market, right? Because sometimes the flea market has fun things, right? And I'm not going to say what flea market, I'm not going to say how much these were. I'm going to say they were tempting, right? So what we've got here, we've got 5 packs of 1987 tops. Cellophane, 3 packs, right? We got 5 of them. So that would be like an equivalent of like 15 packs of baseball cards. And we're gonna open them live, right? Live here on the YouTube. And then maybe I'll figure out a way to download my live stream and then cut some shorts from it, right? And edit those in my short reels, right? But I figured I'll just, I'll do this live and then try to fix the reverse. Anyway, the backdrop is a logo. Here, hold on. Let's get everything ready here, okay? We're gonna drink some, the Bahama Daddy, Bahama Papa. It's the same as Bahama Mama, except instead of white chocolate, it's dark chocolate. So it's pretty fucking good. All right, so here we are. We've got a viewer. If you're just now joining us, what we're going to do is we're about to tear open some baseball cards. And I know it's backwards, but we're going to fix that later, right? Okay, so let's just do this the quiet, peaceful way. So we're going to turn on some background music, right? And what better background music than your own, right? Because that way only you can copyright strike yourself. So let me call up my YouTube channel here, and we'll put on some music, right? Oh wow. YouTube, view your channel. Fuck y'all, view my channel. I'm gonna, let's see, I can look at the live, but I can edit it, possibly. Yeah, I'm gonna edit some things, and then I'm gonna make it, more fitting to what's going on. Because we're gonna open some baseball cards, and we're gonna talk about some politics. All right. Background. Let's see. YouTube Studio. Anyway, okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these 1987 top cellophane packs. And what we're going to be looking for is Mark McGwire, Barry Bonds, obviously, and some interesting cards from that era, right? Like, I personally want some Jose Canseco's. I like Jose Canseco. But I'm really happy with whatever I get, right? Because these were a good price. And I'm into it. If you're just now tuning in, my name is Joseph Farr, and I am just a weird guy on the internet, okay? So don't read too much into it. All right, so we're gonna edit. 1987 Topps Celo opening with Joey Farr. Okay, enter, save. Okay, we've changed the title of the video now. Now I need a thumbnail, right? I need a cool thumbnail. So let's go. Let's go with something wild and crazy. All right, I see it. There we go. There's my thumbnail. All right. It's not for kids. This is not for kids, right? So we're good. We're good to go. All right, here we go. Drum roll, please. We got some skizzers. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna, instead of trying to rip these open, we're just gonna do this gently. There we go. And I don't have any sleeves to put some of these in, so I just need to like be careful, right? Okay. My reason I picked this one is because we start off with homie Kirby Puckett. Yeah, put that closer to me. So we see that. We're gonna put that off to the side. Some people, I don't know what the criticism about Kirby Puckett is these days. Okay, so we got Bill Duran. We've got Orlando Mercado. All right, Walt Terrell. You know, I don't think he was a terrible pitcher. Hubie Brooks. You know, you can't lose with a name like that. Here we go. This is not bad, guys. Mike Schmidt. You know, I could probably turn off the screen so we can actually see these cards. Hold on. Turn off the green screen. Let's see. Nada. All right. Back to the Mike Schmidt. Here we go. Check it out. I'm digging it. Okay. Mike Schmidt was a badass. Tommy Lasorda, if you're into the manager cards, that's one to have. Everybody knows who that is. Rick Rochelle. Not too familiar with him, but way to go. Claudell Washington. Solid player there. All right. Got Donnie Moore. Man, this is going to be a lot of cards here. Dave Stapleton. Sid Bream. That's not a terrible card. Dave Anderson. Franklin Stubbs. I'm going to hold that to the side. Billy Sample. Just a sample. I like your name, Billy Sample. Jimmy Key, you got a cool name too. That's Key, right? Bill Russell. Paul Molitor. That is not a terrible card. And the centering's not great, but you know, what do you expect? It's such a. I think 1987 was the year that they really were like, why don't we just print more? Yeah, you can still find 1986 stuff, but it's a little more expensive and a little more rare. But for some reason, 1986, 1987, or 1987, 88, 89, there's plenty of it. All right, second sleeve, we got Ed Nunes. Okay. We've got Danny Darwin, you know, for you Darwinists. Luis Quinones. Here, guys, check this out. This is what we're doing it for, right? Our homie. We got Eddie Murray. Hall of Famer. Okay, we got Buddy Bielancia. I don't know, man. Bianca Lara. I'm not even gonna try. Fuck that. Bill Shearer. Tom Foley. You know, I'm not a professional baseball card opener, so just bear with me here. Marvin. Wine. Mark Salas. Ooh, I see an Oakland Athletic. Hopefully it could be what we're thinking. Ken Daly. Jackie Gutierrez. Okay. All right. Got Tom Waddell. Got Ron Kittle. Let's just blaze through some of this. Tom Nieto. Stan Javier. Jeff Calhoun. Mickey Tindleton. You know, we're going to put that on the side. We remember that guy. Gotta keep him separated. All right, pack number 3. What we got? What's it gonna be? All right, in the garbage. In the garbage. Mike Trulio. Danny's cousin. Rangers team leader card. Dave Winfield. We'll put that off to the side if you guys want to see it. It's not the greatest. Bud Black. Dave Leeper. Rafael Palmeiro, future star. And that has pretty good centering. It's not terrible. You know, it's not the Tiffany's. It's not the Topps Tiffany, but these are every bit as fun. Corey Schneider, there, that's fun. Ricky Henderson turned back the clock. To it. Rick Manning. Ooh. Yay. Tony Bernardazard. Tony Charizard. All-Star. But we got the Doc. And this is that's good condition. That's going to be 2 of them that we're going to get because I saw one of them on the front of one of the other packs. I saw one had Roger Clemens All-Star card on it. I was like, fuck yeah. And a Wade box too, so, you know. Yeah. People are serious about them Red Sox. I was never like a huge Red Sox fan, but I am a Wade Boggs, Roger Clemens fan, right? As far as baseball goes. I mean, I guess I pulled for the Red Sox in that one World Series. Let's see. This Roger Clemens looks... It's not in the best shape, but it's a 1986 All-Star. You know, so that was his rookie year. I think. Was it? That wasn't his rookie year. I'm an idiot. But we got the George Brett. We're going to keep that off to the side. Let's see what else we get here. Kirby. It's a beautiful card. I love it. I love that Kirby bucket. It's not the best centering, but as you can see, it is definitely the card. I was always really excited when I got Kirby bucket cards when I was younger. Don Slott, Dave Dravicki, Jim Morrison, Mookie Wilson. What a name, right? Wish my mom would have named me Mookie. Ed Hearn, Philip Bradley, Lenny Dykstra, when he was just Len Dykstra. Yeah. So Bob James, Bob Kearney, Pedro Guerrero. You know, say what you will, that guy was solid. You know, he was never like the #1 home run hitter, but he had a great batting average, right? He was just a solid player, man. Defense, offense, integral part of the game. All right. So we're going on to pack number 2 of the second cellophane. We've got John Russ, John Ace, Kirk Ford, but we've got this Darryl Strawberry. Not the best centering, but I'll take it. I like it. I love the 87 tops. Really want the McGuires and Barry Bonds. Ed Correa. Darnell Nils. Checklist. Lance Parrish. Carney Lansford. I love the A's uniforms from the 87, 88 eras. Especially their spring training yellow jersey photos. I always like those. You guys know what I'm talking about. McGuire had some yellow jersey cards in 86, 87. In this early years. But we've got this Todd Worrell, record breakers here. You know, he's not, we don't talk about Todd Worrell enough. Johnny Ray, Tommy John, Gary Lucas, Eric Davis. There we go. See, we're getting better here. And this, you know, again, it's decent centering, but not great. Steve Bichelle, Dan Quisenberry. Oh, there we go. See, that's what it's all for right there. See, I love that fucking card. What a great card. And the centering is quite nice. So we're going to put this off to the side in its own little special category. We'll call that the special stack. To handle with care. Okay, we got some Ozzie Smith. You know, a lot of people don't like Jose Canseco, but he's an integral part of the baseball lore in this era too. Roids or no roids. Dave Schmidt, Gary Ward. We're doing good here, guys. We're doing great. It's no telling, you know, bang per buck what we're doing here. Sorry, guys, I got bad vision, but I will try to read some of the comments. Yes, everyone does love Boggs. Fucking the chicken man, right? I like listening to some Boggs stories. That fucking mustache was on point. Sorry, I got a potty mouth, y'all. Anyway, speaking of the Boggs, you know, those are always nice, right? It's not the best centering, but it is the card. The 86 All-Star commemorative set, number 15 of 22, Wade Boggs Glossy. We've got the Dwight Evans, Jenny Martinez, Jeff Reardon, Pat Sheridan, Tony Gwynn. There we go. I'm liking it. Let's see. Yeah, it's not the best centering. A little off there, but that's what we're here for. Vince Coleman, not terrible. Mitch Webster, Bob Block, Mickey Hatcher, Keith Hernandez. You know, I wasn't the biggest Keith Hernandez fan, but he is a Hall of Famer, I guess, nonetheless. Tim Leary, not to be confused with the guy who invented LSD. Anyway, Don Mattingly, Mr. Baseball himself. I'm into that card. That's a nice one. Beautiful Don Mattingly card there. I'm going to put that off to the side. You know, that's somebody whose record isn't tarnished. That's the thing, you know. Maybe Pokemon cards are the better way to go because you don't got to worry about Charizard getting Me Too on you. You don't got to worry about Pikachu getting caught in steroid scandal. You don't even have to worry about, you know, you don't got to worry about any of that stuff. Same thing with the Disney Lorcana stuff. Like it's except for the fact it's Disney. Yeah, we got Jeff Dedman, Jeff Reed, 2 Jeffs in a row. What could happen here? Tom Kelly, manager card. Chris Spear, Andy Allison. I don't know. I don't remember much about this guy, but they were prospecting. Let's see, Mike Lacrosse. I would show you guys all these, but Jimmy Williams, manager card there. Another Lynn Matusek, can't pronounce that. Carmen Castillo, another manager card. Another manager card. Pat Corrales. All right, we're gonna move on. We got a lot to get through here, right? Can't just sit there and go through every card. Bore you to tears. Get to the hits, bud. Get to the hits. I haven't hit the McGuire yet. I got a Canseco. I'm happy about that. Got a Magley. I'm happy about that. Let's see. Harold Reynolds. Oh no. Ooh. Jim Rice All-Star card. That's not a terrible one. Not perfect setting. Joel Skinner. Dodgers leaders. Team checklist. What a ripoff, though. Billy Bean. Dave Lopez, record breaker. What record did you break, Dave? Stealing them bases. Steve Sachs. You know, I got a lot of Steve Sachs cards. And I don't know, is he in the Hall of Fame, or is he gonna go in the Hall of Fame? Because that would be cool. Well, we're moving on. We've got 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we are ripping through these, I guess. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, 2 left. I always wondered about this plastic, because I had a few of these cellophanes that I was holding around for a long time, and it stays in good shape for a long time. Good Dwight Gooden All-Star card. The centering is terrible on that, but you know, 20 years from now, people might care a whole lot less about that factor. I feel like I opened this pack already, though. Bill Duran, Orlando Marquetto, Walt Terrell, Hubie Brooks. See, Mike Schmidt. This is predictive, right? Tommy Lasorda, same pack. Rick Rochelle, Claudel Washington. Man, you could run the tape back. It's the exact same pack. Donnie Moore. This is thicker than normal. Dave Stapleton, Sid Bream, Dave Anderson, Franklin Stas, Billy Simmons. See, this is the same exact pack. What was going on in 1987 in the collator, right? Maybe y'all know something I don't about these Celo packs. I know that the one I was holding on to had a McGuire sitting right on the back of it, and I just kind of left it unopened for a while, and then I opened it within the last year. I was just like, I'm gonna do it. Eddie Woodson, Donnie Hill, Jeff Stone, Ruben Sierra, Solitaire Court. Out there breaking records and being an all-star. Mike Greenwell. You know, we don't talk about Mike Greenwell enough. Is that kind of his rookie? Joel Davis. Chuck Tanner. All right, we're moving on to the number 3. In this one, we've got the Tommy and the Sorta. Tony La Russa. Tommy La Sorta. At the front, the top. All right, we got the Mike Schmidt All-Star card. I like that, but centering's way off. Barry Larkin, this looks really good. TBH for a BL. Top to bottom, left to right, pretty good, but top to bottom, not so much. Chris, let's see, Ray. And then we got some more prospect in here. See, I always put those off to the side. These are always fun. It's a nice card. I've got a few of them already. But that one might look better than the other ones I've got. And then we've got this record breaker. Can't say your name, Jim. This is not bad. This Tony Gwynn here. Top to bottom, left to right is not bad. In the corner, corner's good. I watched her drop some of these packs too. And it was like, ugh, you're killing me. Bruce Ruffin. Bruce Ruffin. One more to go. We've got Tony Gwynn All-Star on the top. We've got a Fernando Valenzuela All-Star on the top. And we've got a Dwight Gooden All-Star on the top. So that, you know, this could be a good sign or a really bad sign, right? As you can see. You know, what's on the back? Nothing, you know, worth noting. So what's in the middle? That's a good question. What's in the middle? Put these surgical scissors here. There we go. We're gonna start with this Dwight Gooden. That looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. No cap. For real, for real. Come on. All right. Corners. But yeah, the Doc. How can he not be one of your favorite pitchers? Right. Okay. Rich Kenny Phelps. Greg Swindle. Dave Parker. That's not a terrible card. And a Pat Dodson, though. The Future Stars. We'll put that out to some. You know, what do you do with all the baseball cards that you kind of don't want, you know? Or that you weren't. Just boxes and boxes and boxes of cards that weren't the ones you wanted. I dig it. Billy Hatcher. Mark. Oh. It's not, well, some of these are already kind of, the corners have already seen better days. Oz Guillen. Sid Fernandez. Rafael Ramirez. Andre Dawson. I love me some Andre Dawson. I don't know about you guys. Let's see. Dusty Baker. Ooh. Now come on now. We're back. We are back. I like it. This is going into this special pile. Forgot about that card. Forgot that card was in there. I guess that was his last season as a player before he became a manager. Or was he a player manager? I don't even remember. I just remember them getting very mad at him. I was young. I was like, Dad, why are my Pete Rose cards not worth anything anymore? Again? Anyway, that's all over with, right? This guy was quite the legend, right? Rick Sutcliffe, Ruben Sierra, Cal Ripken. I like this card. That's a good looking Cal Ripken All-Star card. Yes, me. Top to bottom, it's not. You know, yeah, the top. There's a, yeah. Steve Trout. Parents named you after a fish. All right. Danny Darwin, Eddie Murray. See, we got this Eddie Murray card again, so that seems like a repeat pack. And I think that's it. I think that's all we got here. I felt like that was only 4, but maybe it was 5. Maybe we just got high in the moment and so excited that we just ripped through them. Or maybe the baseball card gremlin came and took one of them. You never know. Now these cards, what do you do with them, right? What do you do with them? And we're going back to the green screen town. All right. So we got that crack out of our system, right? Baseball cards. It's like crack addiction. You know, I can look on the YouTube and probably see the comments better. I think I'm gonna try that. And then I can like interact with you guys better because I've got contacts in and I've got really bad vision. So just bear with me on that. It's really hard. Like I gotta like look real close to see what people are saying. Oh, it's Sam. Cool. See, I was worried it wasn't Sam. I was worried it was like going to be some crazy rando that I don't know. And I'm like, who are you? I need to talk to you, man. Sam, now I know what's going on. Sam's just following me here. Yeah. We didn't get the McGuire, but check it out, guys. I got a consolation prize is that I actually have more of those McGuires than I, probably need to begin with. So, I don't know. Let's look at my secret stash here. Where did I put those? Marcus McGuire cards. But check it out, guys. I got a consolation prize. See, I've been obsessed with the 1987 Topps Mark McGuire card for a long time, and it's kind of an iconic baseball card, right? In that, even in the sets, like in the modern throwback stuff, I think they honored it a little bit, right? Anyway, I can't remember exactly. I've got so many freaking stacks of things here that I'm trying to just make some room. Hold on. This could get interesting real quick. Okay, yeah. Here's the vintage section. So, we've got some Sammy Sosa rookie cards, right? And then we've got this Troy Aikman rookie card. That's fun. Not terrible centering, but it's not great. This is fun, right? This is fun. This Randy Johnson, it's fun. This Greg Maddux leaf card, it's fun. We've got some Deion Sanders. Rookie card? Yeah, is that the rookie? Randy Johnson rookie card when he was exposed. Not the Tiffany version or the updated set version, but and then we got Gary Sheffield. I'm into these Gary Sheffield rookies, right? We got Ken Griffey motherfucking Jr., right? Junior Celo, rest in peace. We've got, is this Booger Blotch? No, that's Booger Blotch. It's Booger Blotch McGuire. See, this is a printing error, right? He's got this little Booger Blotch thing that I'm going to try to show you by his neck. But if you look in and zoom in on this Booger Blotch, it was done in the factory, so it's kind of a misprint. So it's unique. This card was fun. Look at that, Mr. Pro Set. Hold on, let me shut myself up here. I've got to echo up myself. Then we've got, I've got a couple of these. This one is the more newer one that I pulled, and the centering is pretty off from top to bottom, but the corner's great, and in the back, you can see what I'm talking about. It's a little crooked. All right, this is what I was getting at. Is this problem that I've got? I've probably got more of these, and I've got some in like the harder cases, right? Anyway, so yeah, there's another one of them Griffey Fleer. So I haven't went and got any of this stuff graded, and I should probably do that sometime, but I don't know which ones I want to do. And it's just for fun. It's for me. The idea that, I could go to a card show, probably sell some things and do okay. Like this Emmitt Smith rookie card. That's fun. I mean, like, I pulled that the other day out of a flea market pack. You got, like, Steve Avery. Okay. And then, when we started getting into the MJ, but the no black line, MJ, well, you can't, God dang it. Work with me here. Work with me. Okay. Yeah. No black line. Anyway. And then this, I didn't even realize what I had pulled when I got it, but this is, I guess, the green Ronald Acuna. This is Archive or Heritage? Are these Archive or Heritage? I think they're Archives. But it's 10/99, so I thought that was cool. If anybody's interested in that, let me know, because you might want it more than I do. I like it. I'm not saying I don't like it, but there might be somebody out there who's like super into Ronald Acuna Jr. who's like, I need that, please. And then, I've got some of these, a bunch of these LA rookies, right? And a whole lot of Jackson Holiday rookies. I pulled this the other day, and I freaking love it. But it's, it's the 2025, but it looks like the 2024 stuff too, but the throwback to the 76. And that's the Dylan Cruz too. It's, so that's, I think it's worth more than what they say it is. And I got this fun Dusty Baker the other day. I dig it. I like these numbered cards. That looks so spiffy. Oh, guys, I'm real proud of this one. I like it. That's a nice James Wood right there. I dig it. I keep trying to look it up online to see like what's that worth, and it's kind of hard to find out, so I don't really care. I like this one. Showtime, right? You guys like Showtime? And then this number 450 of Jason Dominguez. A gold 2024 Allen and Ginter. And this Paul Skeens, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And let's see, this Billy Ripken. This is kind of my pride and joy. And yeah, that's the one. That's the and it's. I mean, like I would, if I was grading it, I'd give it a 10. And you could say 9.5 because of some BS on the corners, but it's gorgeous. I love it. Low battery mode. All right, Dave Justice autograph. That happened the other day. Let's see. I can plug myself in here a little bit. All right. Let's go like that. All right. Hold on. All right. There we go. So I got to tilt that up a little bit. Let's fix that. There. Let's see. I need to get a little tripod for in here, but for now, we're gonna work with what we got. Boom. Perfect. All right. What's happening? We're doing baseball card show and tell, right? We just opened up 5 cellophanes of 1987 tops, and now I'm just gonna like, I wanted to show that I'm not too upset that I didn't get any Mark McGuire's because I've already got a bunch, right? But I got a Jose Canseco and a Pete Rose, so I'm pretty excited about that. And then I started getting into these like Jackson Holiday rookie cards, and like, I need some help, guys. I need to know what the hell I've got here, right? Because I don't really know. Like, and then there's like the chrome variations of things, and like I'm kind of lost here, right? I like them. I like checking out these newer cards, but I was more kind of into the older stuff, and just now got back into things. And I was really impressed with Paul Skeens, and started kind of hunting down a bunch of his stuff. And I did that, right? I was just like, I'm gonna get a lot of that guy's cards. And so I did that. Now I gotta like think about getting some of them graded at some point in time. But who knows when that's gonna be. I did pull an autograph Paul Skeens out of a pack near my house, which was really cool. That was really exciting. But I sold it. And that, I'll regret it, but it felt like, the right thing to do at that time. So, and then I'm looking for my Shohei Showtime collection here. And it's not that great, right? But I think when he beat Jose Canseco's 40-40 record, I was like, dude, I'm back. Tell me more about this guy, right? And then I was like, what? He's a pitcher? That's crazy. Anyway, isn't that a pretty cool? Oh, you can't. Yeah. I thought that the Stadium Glove was a cool card. And then, yeah, I was definitely hunting down that one. And, yeah, I was a little late on his rookie card, but I'm always excited to pull variations. And, yeah. I'm late to the Ohtani game. But I am here. Oh, I was happy about that one. Isn't that cool? You got Ohtani with the freaking Santa hat. Anyway, enough about all that. Jason Dominguez, though. I have high hopes for him. And, he's really good hitter. Hopefully that will have a great career. Um, I don't know. I want to see somebody hit 100 home runs in a season, and Aaron Judge might be that guy. I think that's what I'm more into than anything is the people who do this the most insane stunts. And Jason Dominguez might have that Hank Aaron strength. Yeah, that's a puzzle in a card. That's from the '86 rookies, which yeah, I did get all those, the Barry Bonds and Canseco and all that stuff from that. I bought a set of '86 rookies a while back, and went ahead and broke some of them, and I might get some of them graded, but uh, yeah, there was more rookies in '86 than I realized. Um, when we're talking about like from John Kruk to Kevin Mitchell to I don't know. I thought Kevin Mitchell was badass, and you know the Giants, that World Series team. You had Kevin Mitchell, Matt Williams, Will Clark, and it was like it was a solid team. But you don't see as much love for Kevin Mitchell as I think you should. Like look back at some of them highlight reels where that dude wasn't he the guy that caught it like barehanded out in like right field or something. Anyway, we opened up our 87 tops. Now we're just taking it. Phone was dying. Had to plug into a charger. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, man. What Welch snack? Yeah. I how should I even go about getting those graded? Like I don't that seems like such a daunting task to like be like, to spend $20 per card getting them graded. It seems like that could get real expensive real quick. And some of it is like, would I want to sell them? But then again, if you're passing things on to your family members, it would probably be nicer for them if you did have it graded, even if you did decide to keep it forever. So I get that part too, because they might want to sell it, and you couldn't blame them. Yeah, there's a lot of things like you never know what people's going to do with your stuff after you're gone. Maybe do wills and things like that, but I don't think any of my baseball cards are worth enough to warrant doing any of that yet. Now, if I had like some LeBron James rookies or that Jordan was the '86 Fleer, that'd be different. And if McGuire didn't do a bunch of steroids, this would be a different story altogether, right? Those those 87 tops could be ridiculous. I've got two of the 85 tops Olympic cards, and that's his tops rookie. But the 87 was his year, and that was the year he hit 49 home runs, guys. 49 home runs in your rookie year. Holy shit! And I bet it was weird for McGuire at first to be overshadowed by Canseco, sort of, right? And did Canseco hit more home runs than him that rookie year? I don't think he did he? In '87? Let's Google it. How many home runs? Well, actually, we don't need to Google it. Well, '86. Yeah, he hit 33 home runs in '86. Jose Canseco home run. Rogers. Well, I'm gonna go to work. Back to work here, and hope you guys have had fun. I'm gonna look at these Canseco stats first. Okay, '85. I didn't know he played in Oakland in '85. Like, I didn't know he had any game time. He only hit 31 home runs in 1987 to McGuire's 49. Like, so, you know, for him to come back and hit 42 in 88 and do the 40-40 club, that was, yeah, that was cool. But McGuire, let's see, Mark McGuire. Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. I gotta get off here and go to work. It's been fun, and I'll make sure this gets posted up later, and then I'm gonna take it down and maybe edit some reels or something. I don't fucking know. Bye.